It's a scene in this movie that was so good. I'm going to reference it next time I hear somebody say you should never, under any circumstances, hit a woman. Superman, don't subscribe to that shit. Yo, James Gunn Superman. Let's get into the review. I like giving the leads their credits. So David Corenswet plays Superman, Rachel Brosnahan plays Lois Lane, and Nicholas Hoult plays Lex Luthor. And my opinion, just to get to the point, is this is the best Superman adaptation I've seen in live action, personally. This feels the closest to comic or Justice League animated series Superman that I've seen, personally. Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, he was a great Superman, but the script didn't allow him to be the best Superman. Rachel Brosnahan was great as Lois Lane. Like, she actually stands on her own as a character. Nicholas Hoult was also great, a great Lex Luthor. There maybe were some moments where he didn't seem like as stoic. He wasn't as stoic as we're used to Lex Luthor being in this movie. He was good though. He was better than, I guess, the last interpretation. All right, now to the point that you've been waiting for. Yes, the action was good. The action was actioning. So much happens in this movie that you won't possibly get bored. Like, my wife, it's so difficult to watch a movie with my wife at night because I say she's like a granny. Like, she falls asleep if it's past 9 o'clock. But we went to see this movie at 10 o'clock, the 10 p.m. showing, and she stayed up the whole time. Like, she had no problem. So much happens. They're throwing a lot at you, not in terms of like talking or information, but just the action or the plot. It's always something going on. It's really interesting. Something interesting is always happening on screen. Anytime Maria Gabriela De Feria, aka the engineer in this movie, anytime she was on screen, something interesting happened, like combat wise, for sure. And when her and Superman met, I had this underlying feeling like, oh, they not gonna get the proper fight because, you know, she's technically a woman and he's Superman. So, you know, he's Superman. He can't. Nope. Superman, don't subscribe to that shit. He don't. Matter of fact, you know how some people will say, oh, you should never hit a woman. No exceptions under any circumstances.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
It's like, really? Like, never? Yeah, that movie was really good. David Corenswet. Oh my God, babe, she's got a knife. Oh my God, babe, you have to do something. Fight her. But she's a female. What did you call me? What do you mean by that? Is that not what you are? I'm a human woman, not an animal. Now I have to stab you and your wife for your microaggression. What are you gonna do now? Hit me? You seen the new Superman? Is that supposed to mean something? Eyes up here. What? I'm looking at you. The supporting characters were really great. They added to the movie without taking away from the movie. You don't feel like they're taking away from Superman's story. It just feels like they're a part of the world building, and they're also their own characters. Like, they're entertaining, they're interesting. Nathan Fillion plays Green Lantern, Guy Gardner. Really good Guy Gardner. He was great at being him. Edie Kathiji plays Mr. Terrific, and they did him justice in this movie in comparison to how they treated him in X-Men First Class. He got did dirty in X-Men First Class. So it was good to see him treated well in this one. Like, he was a really standout character. Probably one of my favorites, really. Hawk Girl is pretty good too. Like, she's good. We don't get a whole lot from her, like, to work with in terms of like the script wise, but from what she did, like, the actress, phenomenal. Her as a character, definitely interesting. Overall, I'll give this movie a 8.5, almost a 9. My gripes with the movie were there was a little bit of tonal conflict. James Gunn is known for like injecting humor at kind of like odd places where it kind of like breaks up the moment. There were some moments where jokes interrupted the character building, but don't get it twisted. The movie still has a soul though. Like, there's a lot of heart in it. You get the James Gunn heart because he normally has something going on emotionally in the movie, and you do get that out of this one. The tonal conflict and the interruptions in the tone aren't as jarring as like Black Widow, Thor Ragnarok, or Thor Love and Thunder. Like, it's not like it's a spoof necessarily. It's just some parts where it's like, okay, we didn't have to have a joke right there, but overall the movie is good. I give it a solid 8.8. I give it an 8.8, almost a 9. But until next time, like and share. Tell me what you think of the movie. What's your favorite part? The standouts, gripes, anything.